New York City, the Hard Rock Hotel, Marsha Ambrosius.
Hey.
What's going on with you?
Long time no see.
It's been a while. You know what? Before we get to the business, I'm going to start out with a quick story.
Okay.
All right. So last time you were in my town, in my studio, we did a meet and greet for a bunch of winners. And we were coming out of your song, Say Yes. So they were like, we're going to talk after Say Yes. And Marsha starts singing the end of the song. And she's staring me in my face while she's singing. Hey, husband, don't. She's staring me.
Before I met you, babe.
It was before you. And she's staring me in my face, and she starts with all of those primal noises at the end.
Primal.
Yeah. Oh, you know they're primal. Mm-hmm. And it just went quiet. And I had one where I just said, yes. And everybody in the room just started, it just started laughing at me. But it was like, yo, I was stuck. You took the words out of my mouth.
And that's the power of music.
That's the power of Ambrosius.
And the power of my music.
There you go.
I get it. I do. And I've used my powers for good, clearly.
Yeah. I hate to see you use them any other way.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Sometimes, maybe.
So let's talk about the business at hand. Yes. You released a monster album, Casablanco.
Yes.
The name.
Yeah.
I think I know where the name came from, but.
Okay. The name came from the feeling of creating the music. Now, I had a spoiled experience working with Dr. Dre in Brentwood, in LA. It was very much red carpets, white tablecloth settings, and the lights and the moon and the stars. It set the mood and tone for what we were going to create. So once we decided to make a jazz album, Casablanco felt like the place to go and listen to it.
Okay.
So it was Casablanca because it felt very vintage Hollywood, but, it's Dre and Marsh, and it was hip hop. So it was like, Dre's suggestion was like, nah, let's change the A to an O, call it Casablanco, like Griselda Blanco, gangster. So I was like, I get musically, those things kind of connected and made that feel how it felt.
Because when I listen to the album, you'll start off and it's giving me Cotton Club, Intimate Jazz Club, and the next thing you know, it flips to 1990 Hip Hop Club, mid-track. But it's all woven together so tightly and seamlessly. It's like thousand count sheets. It's
pretty much like give or take a few thousand counts.
Yeah.
It was very riche.
That's a good way to put it.
And creating it very much Harlem Nights, Cotton Club, but then that Nas beat will drop or that KRS will drop and something will happen that just kind of keeps your head nodding and you're rocking to, an upright bass and a symphony all at the same time.
And then Smiling Billy Sweet Part 2 sample drops in there.
The nerve. It was the audacity.
I hate you for that.
The Audacy of us to actually do what we did. Like it's literal audible orgasm.
That's a great way to put it. So I have to ask, were the tracks done before the vocals? Like, did you write to the tracks or was it like everything on the spot? We're going to make this happen.
On the spot, just as we're sitting here, just imagine a mixing board and a microphone in the room. And it's all of us. It's myself, Dre, it's the ICU, it's Trev, it's Bluetooth, it's Focus, it's Dem Joints. And we're building ground up all of these moments, just taking a slow climb, but making this moment just in the moment. So Bluetooth will play the grand piano and it will start. The first song we recorded was Tunisian Nights.
Okay.
So that intro will be there, something that I need to tell you. And as it keeps going and growing and the strings that you can hear and then the Charlie Parker drops. I'm like, oh, now we're really swinging. Now I can see what dress I have to have on, Then Nas dropped. So we're reacting in the studio in real time. Like, like everyone's going crazy in there while we're making it. So it's almost like the songs they were writing themselves.
Okay.
All at the same time. Like I've never had a moment where, okay, we'll listen to the beat. I've got to sit down for hours and kind of pen it out. It was happening while it was happening. So I heard the beat drop and was like, hey, been around the block a few times. That means I'm old now. I've been around the block a few times now at that point in my career. And I've seen a couple of things that I like. Like I've worked with the best of them, but right now, let's fall in love with the music again.
See, I saw you zoomed by that. Let's hit the brake, put it in reverse.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who are being introduced to you for the first time, you know, which is cool because discovery these days, you know, especially with music, is at an all-time high. Mm-hmm. So run down the list of some of these people you've worked with.
Well, let's go from the very beginning.
Show off too, because if you don't, I will.
You can show off on my behalf. I'll be semi-modest, but where I did get my biggest break was very early in my career, the year 2000. In New York City, I got to create the song Butterflies with Michael Jackson. Now, prior to me creating it with Michael Jackson, I wrote that song when I was 16 about a boy that worked in McDonald's in Camberwell in South London. He was fine. It was gorgeous. And I had Butterflies for him. But then years later, I get a publishing deal. It's deemed as an interlude, but I get to Philadelphia while Flowetry is happening. And I create that demo with Andre Harris. John McClane hears it, plays it for Mike. The rest is history. I'm here in New York.
That's how you know you're somebody. It's not Michael Jackson. It's Mike.
For me, I got to meet Mike.
Yes.
Not MJ, like just Mike, Michael, when you had to be really sure about what you were saying to him. Mm-hmm. So yes, I got to do that earlier in my career, all while sprinkling a song with Bilal, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, Glenn Lewis. That was one of my favorites. Glenn Lewis, just excellent. Daily, Alone Together. I've written for a few. Alicia Keys, Jamie Foxx.
She's smiling behind her shades, by the way.
I'm trying to think, like it's so much. I have to literally Wikipedia myself. Like, what haven't you done? Like, if I go with my hip hop features, that's Jay-Z, Nas, Kendrick, Drake, no particular order, Freeway, Royce the 5'9", even Tech 9. Like, I'm trying. Kanye, Big Sean, 2 Chainz.
Okay, all right.
Lil Wayne. I don't know who I haven't featured with as of right now. Tyga. It's so random. Like, I've got so many. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? Outkast, for crying out loud. The Art of Storytelling Part 4.
Yes.
And I was just with Andre 3000 at the Blue Note Jazz Festival.
You're dropping a lot of names, Marsha.
I know, but like, it's just been my life for 2 decades straight now. Okay. And counting. Dr. Dre, like Snoop. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I have a ridiculous, unrealistic life when it comes to music.
9 Grammy nominations.
Ugh.
9.
9 Grammy nods and 1 win. Dang. Justin Timberlake's Cry Me River. Cry me, cry me.
Wait, what, was that your vocals in that?
Yeah.
I hate you for that.
It's just another early 2000s moment. I'd done the Butterflies demo that was circulating, and there was this Marsha Ambrosius from Liverpool chit-chatter around the industry, and it was, hey, come through to the studio. Timberland's like, throw your vocal on there, do some things. And
so you changed. You used to walk around with jeans and Converse and Chuck Taylors.
A little bit. I actually dressed up because of the setting that we're in. Everyone knows that I'm. Okay. See, I kept the jean jacket on. It's cool. Hey,
don't take it. It's cool.
I'm not taking offense to it, but I just need you to know that the sneakers are in the car.
Okay.
As well as the rock, if you want to put up some, yeah.
And you know, I forgot to mention, congratulations, a #1 record off of the new album already.
Oh my gosh, already. One Night Stand.
I don't think people understand, just so people understand, usually for a record to be #1 on the R&B chart, it takes months, like 4 or 5 months. You put this album out in in June?
June 28th, exactly. I did not sleep for 10 days kind of going into that because it just didn't feel realistic. I was like, Dre, I don't know, something's going to happen. Something, I don't know what. I was like, aliens are going to invade before a Dr. Dre, Marsha Ambrosius album actually comes out. And then the 27th, it was like, is it midnight yet? Is it midnight yet? And it's getting to that time. And I'm like, the track list is up. People have it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they can. And then I wanted to hide under a rock. Like I just felt exposed. And it's just been a wonderful, wild ride to see that climb up like that and One Night Stand to resonate with listeners, even on daytime radio, like just rocking it in the car, ready to have a one night stand that night. It's beautiful. Very vulgar, but I love that we're all grown. And yeah, it was a moment and it's just been beautiful to be received like that.
So, for the people who have not listened to Casablanco, you did a great job of describing it. Like visually, it's almost like I could see you with a nice dinner gown, the little flower in your hair, in black and white, small stage with Tim's on. It gives that vibe.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And you only have to sneak peek the Tim once you like expose the split in the skirt. Like, don't get it messed up. I've got my bamboo earrings on and my Tims, but I'm standing here in a ball gown. And that's literally what the music sounds like and looks like for sure. So you're dead on with that.
Okay, so now you've made it hard for yourself because you're gonna have to try to outdo this eventually.
I don't. That's the beauty of this album. When we made it and why we made it can never be replicated. We can build off of what that feels like, but to outdo it is just to live it now. Because that music, there's so many moments within it. I feel like the nostalgia of it, just like your throwback playlist, that's what Casablanco feels like now.
It does.
So we've created a timeless effort into giving all of these respectful nods to music that we love in one space so it can be listened to forever, just as your forever playlist stays forever. So yeah, I'll make more music. Maybe. Will it be that? Maybe not.
Right.
But will I perform that? And will I build on what that is forever? Because it's ours. I have to.
Yes.
You know? So it's mine. Ours. Mine and Dre's. But yeah, it's mine.
All right. So your music is going to live forever.
Yes.
Okay? If I wanted to introduce somebody who didn't know Marsha Ambrosius to a quintessential collection, like 5 songs, where it's like
5.
And it doesn't have to be your favorite.
No,
because I know all of your creations are like your kids. You like them differently for different reasons at different times.
Okay.
But if you had to introduce, I am Marsha, this represents me.
Okay.
5 songs.
This week.
and by the way, it doesn't have to be songs that you actually performed. It could be stuff that you just helped create.
Okay. I'll go with Butterflies for sure, Michael Jackson. Say Yes.
Yes.
Which was supposed to be for Ron Isley, but he didn't take it. So now it's a
Mr. Big didn't do that?
He did not do it. He passed. Da, 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 da. Say Yes, he did. Yeah, so that one. Okay, so that's 2 already. I've got 3 more. Sheesh. Far Away. I would go with Why You Hate the Game. The Game. I feel like that's when I was like, I could just do hip hop like features forever. That was that one for sure. Dang, is that 4?
That's 4.
Somebody give me a 5th, please. That's not fair. Okay. I'm going to go with Tunisian Nights.
Okay.
Because that was
the intro to the new album.
Well, that's song 2, but the very first song that we recorded for it, because I felt like it opens a portal for all of the music that I created in one symphony, like in one sitting. That's all of it right there.
Okay.
Dang, that was tough. 5 is tough, man. That's horrible.
It happens
that's
when you have
work.
so much, creative energy and things that you've put into the universe.
Yeah, give me 20 next time.
Okay.
42.
Marsha Ambrosius, I appreciate you stopping through.
Thank you so much.